Area forecast, Miami. South Florida remains squarely under the influence of a strong Atlantic-based high-pressure system, keeping skies clear and conditions stable. The atmosphere is very dry aloft, particularly above the lower levels, thanks to a deep layer of subsidence. This dry air mass eliminates any real rain chances for the weekend, locking in solid visual flight conditions across the region. Winds are a key factor for pilots today. Expect a steady east flow, becoming gusty by mid-morning, especially at Atlantic-facing terminals where gusts could peak around 30 knots. These breezy conditions will hold through the evening and may intensify slightly into Saturday as the pressure gradient tightens. Inland and Gulf Coast areas will trend warmer, and isolated spots could even hit the low 90s. For flight operations, anticipate consistent VFR, but plan for moderate crosswind components and occasional gusts, especially during coastal arrivals and departures. Area forecast, Tampa. A dominant high-pressure system, both at the surface and aloft, is locking in stable conditions across the region through early next week. Strong subsidence is promoting clear skies and minimal atmospheric mixing, which supports consistent visual flight rules across all terminals. Expect temperatures to climb into the upper 80s to around 90 during the day with mild overnight cooling, ideal for maintaining engine performance and minimizing density-altitude concerns. From an aviation standpoint, skies will stay mostly clear, with just a few scattered clouds developing around 4,000 feet and some higher cirrus by afternoon. No impactful weather is anticipated, and visual conditions should hold steady through at least the middle of next week, even as upper-level heights relax slightly. Overall, excellent flying weather continues with no operational disruptions expected. Area forecast, Melbourne. High pressure at the surface and mid-levels is firmly in control across east-central Florida, ensuring continued dry and stable conditions. No rainfall is expected, and skies will remain mostly clear, maintaining excellent visibility across all routes. The primary concern for aviators will be gusty onshore winds each afternoon. Expect easterly surface winds increasing to around 15 knots, with gusts peaking between 20 and 25 knots, particularly along coastal terminals. These wind patterns will persist daily through the weekend, easing slightly but still noticeable overnight. Pilots operating inland should also be aware of elevated fire risk conditions due to the combination of dry air and lower humidity, which could lead to localized smoke or haze in sensitive areas. Despite that, flight operations remain solidly VFR, with minimal weather interference expected. Area forecast, Jacksonville. A strengthening upper ridge is setting up a dry, sinking atmosphere across the region, locking in VFR conditions and promoting a strong thermal inversion. Excellent for flight stability, but also a cap on vertical cloud development. Expect a warm day, with inland highs pushing near 90, especially west of major corridors like US 301, while coastal areas stay cooler in the low to mid-80s thanks to a persistent southeasterly breeze. These onshore winds will increase through the late morning to around 15 knots with occasional gusts, particularly near the coast, and will drive the Atlantic sea breeze well inland each afternoon. Pilots should expect minor fog potential at dawn over inland airfields, but any visibility reductions will be shallow and short-lived, clearing quickly after sunrise. Low-level moisture from the sea breeze could trigger scattered cumulus buildups with cloud bases around 4,000 feet, though vertical development will remain limited due to strong upper-level suppression. Overnight, calm inland winds may again support patchy ground fog, but the chance of any meaningful MVFR is low. All in all, very flyable conditions persist through the weekend, with only mild operational adjustments needed for wind and early morning inland fog.